Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second race of the first round of the playoffs for the East to West XFINITY series. Drivers are getting ready to saddle up to set down some quick times. See who's going to be the first driver out on the field. Ben Park on that number's 17. Alright, so the drivers that are in red tonight on the scoreboard look like they're pretty locked in. The drivers that are in pink are on the bubble. This is Talladega Super Speedway, so pretty much anything can happen here.
Sam, the man with the plan. You're going to hook your brother up with the DOL, correct? Roger that.
Ben Park about to enter through the tri-oval to complete his first lap. That's going to put Ben currently in first, Mark Kalin in second. Oop, Brandon Griffith bumps him up. Dwayne Kernahan's going to fall to fourth. Travis Lepenis, another driver that's going to be on the bubble. He missed last week. He is in fifth. Tom Corrigan, sixth. Dean Qualley, the first lap. Gonna put him 9th. Travis Lapenas jumps up to the point. Tom Quirring pretty quick tonight. He's up in 3rd. Thank you, Donnie, for stopping in and watching. Yep, after tonight I will be MIA for a bit. I won't be able to race tomorrow night, and Thursday nights we're done for the season. I am moving to a new place. 22 years in this apartment, time for a change. Josh Walker in that number 2. Trying to lay down his second lap, see if he can improve. Daniel Krim jumps to the top of the chart. And that is going to do it. Did have several drivers opt to not take time. All right, on our front row, we got Kyle Mays and Daniel Krim. Row number 2, Travis Lapenas and Todd Mays. Row number 3, Ben Park and Tom Quirring. Row number 4, Josh Fox and Brandon Griffiths. Row number 5, Dean Qualley, Farron Elam Jr. Row number 6, Matt Moreau and Mark Kalin. Row number 7, Dwayne Kernahan and Matthew Setzer. Derek Regal and Josh Walker in row number 8. Joshua Reese, James Budd, row number 9. Row number 10, Aiden Giordano, Michael Steele. Dan Park, Dylan Dunford in row number 11. Sean Patrick, Matthew Chandler, row number 12. Jesse Adams, Logan Tackett, last row of the evening. "26 drivers taking the field here tonight at Talladega." New season will be starting after the first of the year. We were working out the details on that. It looks like we might be doing a full season, 32 to 36 races, with the shootout in the All-Star race. Looks like we're racing Gen 6 cars. Look for more updates for that in the upcoming weeks. Got some exciting stuff happening here at the EFRL. So leading us to the green is going to be Kyle Mays and Daniel Krim. I do believe our stage lap is at lap 30. Special paint scheme tonight for that 46 machine, honoring veterans. It's a cool paint scheme by Tom.
That's it. Good luck to everybody. Remember to have fun. There's only a couple of these left. Few of these left before we on break.
Hey James, how you doing tonight, sir? "76 laps is going to be the distance here tonight at Talladega. And then this field of championship contenders is going to get whittled down by 4. Pace car is off, coming into the tri-oval. We're in the Geico restart zone. It's hammer down. Everybody looks pretty lined up, staying side by side as we enter into turn number 1. Go, Michael. I agree. Daniel Krim getting that high side, chugging along. He's going to bail on him, drop down to the bottom in front of Mays. Trying to get the bonus points for leading the lap early. Three wide, Tom on that high side. Tom's going to lead the first lap. Mark Kalin right up against that wall, along with Baron Elam Jr. We're going to be 3 wide as we come out of turn number 4 on lap 2. Brandon Griffith now trying to lead a point. Here comes Tom back on the bottom. Mays in the middle, getting pushed pretty good. There's Michael stealing that number 5 car. Tom's going to lead that one by. Kyle Mays, championship contender, dropping down to the bottom in front of Tom Queering now. Slicing and dicing up front. Here comes the 35 of Matthew Setzer, with the number 2 of Walker right on his back bumper. Still 3 wide. battle back on the bottom. I agree, James. I agree. Not the place I would want to be on lap 5 out of 76. That 55 car, Jesse Adams driving the me car. Anybody watch Talladega Nights will recognize that machine. Fairney Elam sliding up high, trying to get that top train a chug-a-luggin'. Trying to be the little engine that could. If you know, you know. Three wide, 3 rows deep. Guys are definitely going all out. You can tell it's a championship night and a cutoff night. wide, 5 rows deep. Majority of the cars. Thank you, James. I'm sure they appreciate it. James Steele would like to thank all of our veterans out there for their service, and I couldn't agree more. I do know that on Applebee's on Tuesday night, veterans eat free this Tuesday night, so take advantage of that. I want to thank all of the viewers for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. Fair and Elam trying to lead the charge on that outside one more time. We are halfway through our first stage. Stage break's going to be at lap 30. Jeremy, if you look at the tower, the drivers that are in pink are the ones that are in danger. The ones that are in red should be pretty secure. So for the drivers that are in danger, we got Todd Mays, Travis Lepenis, Ben Park, and Aiden Giordano. Caution is out. Looks like it might have affected the 86 car here. Back that up a little bit more. Looks like Matt Moreau up on that high side might have been involved. Take a quick peek here. Oh, Dean Qualley comes up, gets into him, and they collect the 86 of Regal. Heavy damage for Regal and Matt Moreau. Looks like a lot of our drivers are opting to pit. Alright, looks like Dean Qualley, Matt Moreau, and Derek Regal all pitted for damage. And then from 15th on back, it looks like everybody is pitted. So the top 14 cars have not pitted yet, and we are about 10 laps away from our stage break. lights are off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go back green flag racing. We will have to be a little careful. Cautions tend to breed cautions on these restarts. Alright, pace cars are going to be dipping off as we come out of turn number 4 and head towards the tri-oval. Mays and Setzer front row, Queering and Krim row number 2. Mays jumps out to a huge lead. You got to be careful doing that with a restrictor plate. You get too far out in front of the guy that you need to push from, and that's going to allow that outside line to just come up and freight train you. You see, that's what's happening now. Here comes Setzer and Krim along with Lepinas and Dwayne Kernahan on that high side. Setzer and Krim drop down to the bottom, leaving the rest of their team high and dry. Mays slides up in front of the 16, trying to get some momentum moving up there. Looks like Aiden Giordano's got a fresh wrap for tonight. Championship battle. One of our drivers who is on the bubble. 81 Matthew Chandler up into the outside wall. Might have some damage done to that car. See Dan Park back here in that number 7 machine way back in the field. Not a normal place we see Mr. Park. Back up front though, we are 3 wide once again. Michael Steele down the bottom of that 3 wide. I'm definitely digging it, Vinny. Out of our cars that are on the bubble, Todd Mays is in the lead of those 4 cars with Ben Park, then Aiden Giordano. Oh, actually, sorry, it's Todd Mason and Travis Lapenas. Travis needing a good night after missing last week's race if he wants to continue on in this championship hunt. Back up front, 3 wide. Oop. Got a little sideways movement by the 16 machine. Oh, there goes Giordano. Oh, hard into the inside wall. Let's see what happened with Aiden here. Oh, Farron Elam comes off the outside wall. Shoots across the track and into Aiden. Aiden had nowhere to go. Ton of damage done to that machine. Holy cow. That could be ending his night and his dreams of a championship here. That was a hard lick. A caution did not come out for that. So they're still battling hard up front. The most unfortunate turn of events for the 21 machine. Matthew Setzer continuing to lead. Daniel Krim pushing him in second. And then it's Tom Queering, Todd Mays. Sorry, Kyle Mays. Yeah, Donnie, that was a hard lick, huh? Alright, as they complete lap 27, that should lock pit road as we're getting close to the end of the stage break. These guys are doing an amazing job with these three-way battles here. I would not want to be in that middle line, that's for sure. Yeah, I agree, Donnie. I think it's because he was down below the yellow lines and there was no other cars left to pass him. Up front, everybody trying to get into that top 10, get some valuable points for the championship. turn number 4, we will be taking the caution flag. Once the 10th place car has crossed the line, then the flag will get thrown, the field will be frozen, and points will be awarded to whoever is in that position at that time. Alright, caution is out for the stage break. Now it'll be a magical chess game to see who's going to pit, when they're going to pit, take 2 tires, 4 tires, what the plan is. We still got a lot of racing left to go. Not even halfway into this one yet. Pit road is open and everybody's coming down. Setzer's going to go in with the lead and come back out with the lead. Ooh, Donnie, no thank you, sir. It's been a little chilly here. This morning it was barely 10 degrees. That wind has been brutal. Alrighty. Now the question is, do these guys have enough fuel to make it to the end? I feel like they should, or it's going to be close. Alright, lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green coming out of turn number 4. Setzer and Krim are going to set the pace. Mays and Griffith's going to be following them through. Pace car's going in as the drivers are going to go through the trial. Will come out the dog leg, hit that start finish line, and put the hammer down. Matthews Setzer in that 35 car has kind of come out of nowhere tonight. Probably the strongest run he's had all season. It is Talladega and pretty much anything can happen, but man, nice seeing that 35 up front. Todd Mays and Daniel Krim up on that high side. Now picked up the 2 of Walker. Down low we've got Setzer hooked up with Tom Queering, and now the 54 of Todd Mays. Pardon me, folks. Caught me. It slides down in front of the 35 car. I do believe those guys are teammates, maybe not. Just glued to the back bumper of the cars in front of them. If you're the third or fourth car in the line, you got to be careful, because all you can see really is the back bumper of the guy in front of you. If something happens, you got no way of knowing until it's too late and you're involved. Matthew Setzer doing everything he can on that high side to stay in front of Mays and get all the bonus points he can. It's not going to help him in the championship struggle, but it might help him overall. And, you know, you got to get a win when you can get a win. Matthew Setzer looks like he's up 11 positions from where he started. Good job, Matthew. Working on completing lap 43 of 76. We only had 2 cautions for 5 laps. We've had 4 official lead changes. There's definitely been a lot more of that. If you count the back and forth going down the back straightaway through the corners. But officially, for the lap itself to count, we've only had 4 lead changes. Todd May's going to get a good charge on that bottom line. Everybody pretty much staying tucked in line. Matt Moreau is out of this event. Aiden Giordano and Dwayne Kernahan are on pit road. Matthew Setzer getting a good little push from the 22 of Kyle Mays. Ooh, Tom dips below that line just a little bit. Let's jump on board with Todd Mays. We're looking to look out the windshield here. You can see how much when he sucks up to the back of that 46 car in front of him, just how little he's able to see. He's changing lanes, moving up to that high side. You gotta make sure you trust your spotters really well. That 98 of Dean Qualley moving around quite a bit there through the tri-oval. Todd Mays look like he wants to move back down low, but now he's stuck up on that high side. Oh, Dean Qualley's going to move up way high. Michael Steele gets by. The 26 of Sean Patrick gets by. As Mays now tries to build up a head of steam to catch back up to that outside row. Only 27 laps in this event. He's pouring the coal tour. He's going to catch up to that number 2 car, Josh Walker. feel the banking when you go through those big corners.
Yeah, no problem, Donnie. We're here to please. See how close Michael still got to the back bumper of the 16 of Travis Lepanus. They are teammates at JGR Racing. Sorry, JTD Racing. Travis playing a little bit conservative, not trying to climb up the back bumper of the 46 machine. Oh yeah. "24 laps to go for Kyle Mays, Mark Kalin, and Daniel Krim. 4 out of our top 5 cars are championship contenders. Race number 2 of the first round. We're going to have a cutoff after tonight. On the bubble, we got Todd Mays, Travis Lepanus, Ben Park, and Aiden Giordano. Aiden Giordano is in the pits. That's pretty much going to end his championship bid this season. Looks like that 26 car is blinking in and out a little bit. It makes it very difficult for drivers to race around him. "23 laps to go. Do our drivers have enough fuel to make it to the end, or we're going to have one cycle of green flag pit stops? And if that's the case, do you short pit early to try to take advantage?" Oh, 35's out of line. Got a little bump from the 46. Oh, come on, James. You don't think it'd be good to see 4 or 5 inches of snow down in Texas? It's really fun being in the middle of a move to do it, though. I tell you what. But I figure it's only fitting. So I moved into this apartment 20 years ago. November 4th. It was rainy, snowy, and cold as crap. Now I'm moving out and it's snowy and cold as crap, so it's only fair. Yep, and I agree with Donnie. We can share. Congratulations to Donnie Bartlett. He has been cleared to return to work. He's been out of work for 3 months. Congratulations, Donnie. Ooh, yeah, that lake effect snow is no joke. I've been over in Duluth, Minnesota. It's right on the tip of Lake Superior, and they can get feet of snow at one time. Laps to go. Walker looking to lead a lap. And he's going to do it that time by. But see, that's the problem, James. In the summertime, we get triple digits up here in Minnesota. And then in the wintertime, we get almost triple digits below zero. 19 laps to go. Michael Steele having a solid run this evening here in that number 5 car. Currently running around in 9th place. Jesse Adams looking to make it 3 wide on that outside line. He's going to need some help in order to make some momentum up. Yeah, he's been super patient all race. Just kind of riding around doing his thing. 18 laps though, it's about time to go. Josh Fox in that number 11 car's quietly worked his way up. Getting a little dicey up front. Ben Parker, that number 17 car, doing everything he can to get as far forward as he can to secure him a spot in that playoff. Last lap around, it was Mays, Krim, Walker, Park, and Queering top 5. Hey, that 22 car, Kyle Mays, has been super strong this evening. Kyle's led 35 laps so far this evening, out of 60. Oop, 81 of Chandler up into the wall. Tom Quinn was out front, only led 2 laps. Daniel Krim with 2 laps. And Josh Walker with 2 laps. Josh Walker and Tom Queering both moving up to that front row. Tom on the outside, Josh on the bottom. Josh got a little more help, a little quicker. We've only got 14 laps to go, folks. We had 1 caution early on, 1 caution for the stage break, and we've been green ever since. Ooh, James. It was only 25 degrees here this morning when I got up to go to work. And with the wind blowing, it felt like 0. Tom Queering trying to hold off Todd Mays as they battle it out coming out of turn number 2. Todd Mays has not led a lap yet tonight. Started 4th. Todd, another one of the drivers that are on the bubble. So if he can get a bonus point, that'll surely help him out. And he's going to lead that one. Tom Queering, now James Budd giving him a push on the high side. First time we've talked about Mr. James Budd all night. Oh, here comes cars for green flag pit stop. We were talking about him a little bit ago. You got to get that thing woed up. You got to make sure you're not jumping through someone else's pit stalls. Those guys came in hot. We're riding with Todd Mays. Looks like just fuel and away. You are right there, so you better be sure of who you're going to be dancing to the end with this thing. Here comes our next group of cars. Oh, Chandler, hold on to it. Good bit of driving by Ferrum. That is going to cost him a little bit of time. It's like Tom Queering is going to beat James Budd out of the pits. Here comes the next group of cars. Adams, Park Brothers, Joshua Reese, Travis Lapanis, and Josh Fox. Out on the track yet. Now we just have, looks like Mark Kalin, Michael Steele, and Logan Tackett, and Sean Patrick. All teammates 9 laps to go. Sean is a bit back from Logan. He's going to lose the draft. These guys don't come in this time by. Maybe they're going to try to go the distance. They are coming in hot. Oh, Michael Steele overshoots pit road. That's going to cost Michael dearly. He's going to have to go all the way back around. He is going to get a bonus point for leading a lap. But could not get woed up. And here comes the cavalry. So with Michael Steele still needing to pit, that looks like it's going to handle the lead. Oh, we got the 45 spinning out of the back straightaway, but he's down on the apron. Might not be a caution. Heavy damage to that machine, but no caution is out. Oh, it looks like he just blew it up. Seven laps to go. Michael Steele still out on the track. Maybe hoping to get a caution. "18-second lead over Josh Walker. Steele staying out. 7 laps to go. 17 seconds is the difference. About a quarter of a lap separates Michael Steele from the rest of this pack. Oh, they're getting crazy though. Six laps to go for Michael Steele. 15-second lead. Five laps to go for Michael Steele on the 5 car. 13-second lead. Three seconds a lap, roughly. This group is getting mighty antsy. It's getting crazy up there. Four laps to go. 9-second lead for Michael Steele. Four wide as they go along the lap car of Derek Regal. A lot of jockeying for position, a lot of movement. Oh, see some wiggles out of the 35 machine. Daniel Krim pushing pretty aggressively. 6-second lead from Michael Steele. 3 laps to go. That's what I'm thinking, Donnie. But man, the way these guys are racing, I don't know if they're going to make it 3 more laps without crashing. Now we're 3 wide, 5 rows deep. Oh, he definitely needs a caution. He's got a 3-second lead as we're going to come to 2 to go. There he is. They can see him. He's about to get swallowed up. .62 Kalen goes out wide. Oh, so close. Steele gonna try to jump onto the draft behind the 16 car. White flag is in the air. Josh Walker with the lead currently. James Budd in second. Kyle Mays in third. Matthew Setzer in fourth. Todd Mays in fifth. Oh, it looks like we got some problems for the 35 of Setzer. We've all taken the white flag, so there will not be a green-white checkered. Kind of looks like the 35 car blew up. Coming to the tri-oval. Kyle Mays is going to try something? No. Walker's going to hold on to the win. Holy cow, what a race. Amazing finish. Great job, everybody. Kyle Mays, Todd Mays, Josh Walker, Tom Queering, Dean Qualley in 5th place. Holy cow. After the caution that Dean got into early on, what an amazing recovery for that man. And number 98 Ford Mustang worked it, folks. All right, we'll give our drivers just a minute to line up for pictures, and then we're going to get some interviews rolling. James, that's a heartbreaker for Michael. Um, overshooting the pit entrance. He made the best out of it, though. Hearts out to that guy. All right, finishing third in that number 54 Mobile 1 machine, we got Mr. Todd Mays.
Hey, man.
What a race, buddy.
Hey, man, how about the slide job posse?
You guys did a great job tonight.
Yeah, that pit stop right there at the end, we had an outrageous pit stop, and it was perfect.
Now, were you guys able to just kind of stay together all night long, or did you? I think at one point you were down quite a bit, like way in the back.
Well, I started in the back. I had the EOL, but I worked my way up pretty quick, and then we kind of stayed together in the clump up front. But then right toward the end, at that last pit stop we had to make, we all peeled off right there together, and we couldn't have asked for that to have been a better stop. My brakes locked just a little bit, but one went inside and one went outside, and we gathered it back up, and it just worked. That's all I can say. We were blessed right now.
Man, you guys came in hot, but holy cow, it was fun to watch.
Well, I appreciate it. We tried hard, and we was all trying to make that transition to the next stage, but I think Kyle and Josh are pretty good. I was the questionable one.
Well, you were the highest one on the bubble, so we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and it was a really good, clean race. Everybody gave when they needed to, and I was really appreciative of that, and it was the best race I think we've had all season.
Oh, it was an amazing race. I was very happy to see how that one ended out.
I hope it looked good on TV.
Oh, look great, buddy. Congratulations. Who do you want to give a shout out to tonight?
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to you for all the hard work you do. I would like to give a shout out to the league. Dean, phenomenal, put this together, and y'all do an excellent job. And, of course, my slide job posse, teammates, Josh winning the race. Congratulations. Kyle finishing second. I was third, and our one guy, he didn't make it tonight. He had a little bit of an injury with a contact, so hate that he didn't get to come, but hopefully we made him happy.
All right, well, congratulations. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, man.
All right, driver of that number 22 car tonight. He had to have led the most laps out of all the active drivers, Mr. Kyle Mays.
Yeah, thank you. It was a good race. My plan was to get the pole and lead as many laps as I could to try to stay out of the trouble back there, and for once it worked.
Yeah, you couldn't have had a better plan. And man, you guys peeled off for that pit stop. I was a little worried. You guys came in pretty hot.
Yeah, everything went exactly right on that. I mean, I was dead on what I needed to be on when I got to the yellow cone at the end of pit road. Todd locked him up a little bit, and we passed him getting on pit road, but I mean, he just fell in right behind us. It worked out as good as we could do it.
Yeah, poor Michael Steele. He missed pit entry with his team and ended up just trying to make the best of a bad situation, but with 2 laps to go, you guys just ate him up.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing he could do. He held the bottom right there, and I had pushed Josh just far enough out in front of the car that was beside us for us to be able to clear him, and just hope Todd could clear him. And Todd did a really good job right there. I'm going to have to go back and look at that by all 3 of us getting by him.
Oh, it was an amazing race. You guys, last 20 laps, phenomenal driving by all of you. I loved to see the way that race ended. I was happy that we didn't have the normal Talladega wreckfest that sometimes you see, and you guys put on a great show all night.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried there because the farthest I had drifted back was third, and I was not saving any fuel because I led from the stage on just about, and I was worried that maybe there were some guys in the back that pitted twice after that stage that might try it and get, if we didn't have no caution, they might be able to make it, but everybody pitted, which worked out good.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations. That number 22 Bobcat machine was definitely on point tonight.
Thank you.
Who do you want to give a shout out to tonight?
I'd like to give a shout out to y'all. I like the broadcast y'all do, and I get to go back and watch it later on. I'd like to get a shout out to the league and give a shout out to my teammates, Josh and Todd. We're missing Steven tonight. He had some trouble with his eyes, so he wasn't even able to get on here tonight. But shout out to them.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations. I know you and Josh definitely get to move on to the next round, and Todd was the highest finisher on all the guys that were on the bubble, so I'm hoping he makes it too.
Yeah, I think Michael Steele's trouble might be his gain there. I don't know where some of the other guys finished, but that was really bad for Michael there. Hate to see that.
Yeah, I think he did end up running out of gas on that last lap.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see how it shakes out. The stage points are going to be a big difference, I think.
Oh, for sure. Well, congratulations on bringing that 22 home in second, and we look forward to seeing you back next week.
Thank you. See y'all.
Mr. Josh Walker.
Yes, sir.
Way to get her done at Talladega.
Yeah, about time you get to talk to me last.
You've been close so many times.
Yeah, we've had a phenomenal year. I mean, we had a little bit of ups and downs just like everybody else, but I feel like we've had a pretty solid year, first time racing with y'all guys, and hopefully we can continue in these playoffs.
Tell you, Slide Job Posse definitely put on a show tonight.
Yeah, it's most definitely a true team effort. I'm going to say probably what won us that race was just how well we got on pit road as a team and getting off pit road and getting together soon. And we were kind of trying to figure out what some of them guys are going to do about fuel strategy because we knew there was about 5 or 6 people just trying to save fuel, see if they could make it. I seen Michael tried to or still try to make it by himself there and just run out. But no, it's most definitely a team effort by myself, Kyle, and Todd tonight.
Yeah, I don't think that was actually Michael's plan. He tried to hit pit road. He just missed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew he was going to be cutting it close on fuel, like I said, and probably when he got out by himself, it didn't help none because he actually did have to mash the gas then. So, like I say, I know some of the guys are probably trying to save fuel and lay back and hopefully have enough fuel to go to the end. But like I said, we got on pit road as hot as we could without killing ourselves and try not speeding on pit road and come out together. And like I said, it just worked out.
Well, you guys definitely hit all the marks you needed to hit tonight. You got on pit road clean. You didn't speed. You got off pit road clean. You stayed together as a team throughout the whole race. And you guys really put on a great show. And to be honest, this is probably one of the best Talladega races I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's actually probably one of the first Talladega races I've been in where we haven't just had a caution fest, or at least a big one. Like I say, I knew there was a couple of people that got some damage and had to exit and whatnot. We had that one caution early there in the first stage, and I mean, just as clean as everybody was and minded their P's and Q's, I was very pleased how everybody raced everybody tonight. And like I said, and as far as us getting on and off pit road, like you said, we worked well as a team tonight. In my mind, where I come out on pit road was where I was going to stay. I didn't care who was in front, and I think we all had that same mentality, even without even saying anything to each other. So when we felt like we had a chance to finish 1, 2, 3, we just lined up and just come home.
Man, yep, you guys got her done tonight. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing what happens in the next stage.
Oh yeah, that's looking forward to Michigan for sure. That's probably one of my favorite racetracks. And then on to Homestead. Phoenix, kind of a throwaway race for me to an extent. I can get around there halfway decent, but it's hit or miss.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a wonderful night. Who else do you want to give a shout out to?
Give a shout out to Stephen Hogan. He wasn't able to join us tonight. Hopefully his eye will get better and he can come back next week. And I'll give a shout out to Lock Doc and, like I say, Slide Job Posse, Kyle and Todd. Without them, I wouldn't be standing in victory lane tonight.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations. You guys put on a great show. It was very fun to watch. We couldn't ask for a better race at Talladega. So we will look forward to seeing how the rest of this season shakes out.
All righty, we appreciate it, bud. Y'all have a good evening.
You too, buddy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had a great night here tonight at Talladega. That's going to do it for us. Unfortunately, we will not be able to broadcast another race for a couple of weeks due to me moving. But we look to be back for the championship weekend if everything works out the way it's supposed to. You guys have a wonderful night, and we will see you soon.